Hello everyone, my name is Nitin Singh and welcome to my channel. So it's been some time I have not came online, so here I am, and today I just want to quickly uh, show you some demo which I got in several requests from many people. They have some sort of problem working with the watercolor in terms of working as a 3D and the shadow. So how to make your object as a 3D when you are making your painting. So today I'll do this demo, and I will also demonstrate how to make those 3D kind of effect in your 3D kind of environment in your painting, how to make that 2D two-dimensional painting, and what all the principle which you need to apply in your painting. So guys, without wasting time, let's go ahead and as I said in my all my painting, have fun whatever you are doing and whatever you are learning. Practice, do a lot practice, do painting every day. Just spend 1 hour every day, and you will be you'll see that and how you are improving. So let's go ahead and I'll just create something. So what I'm going to do is I'll make some object, probably some, I'll just take a subject as uh, a one structure here. And as I said in my earlier video, you must have to do a lot of sketch. The sketch is so important. So this is, I'm just creating a very simple, one structure. My agenda here is to inform you how to work with 2 or 3 dimensional, uh, you know, the object, any subject you're working on, probably cityscapes and all. So here I've just created one sort of, a structure here. There's a entrance, there's a window, and or probably another entrance. This is some roof shadow, and I'm not going to do anything other than that, other than this. So this is your the main subject, and now I'm just Mr. Sun is here. These the rays is coming from here, this side. So your most of the lights actually falling here. So your this area will be a more lighter, and this will obviously become a little darker. So that means your light, the source of light is coming from this side. So obviously your shadow has to go in this way, right? This is the shadow. So that's the kind of we have understanding with this subject, right? So now let's go ahead and just see that how to make this as in your painting, and how does it actually once again I'll just see if you guys able to see this. All right, so I hope it's fine. So let me introduce my color palette. As usual, I'm using this ultramarine blue, sepia, sap green, orange, and this is ochre yellow, bunsiana, red, and crimson. And obviously, I'll be using some bit of black and horizon blue also. So here I'm using this for the sky here. I just mixed it with burnt sienna. A very simple principle I'm applying here. Okay, are we good? Now the same thing has to go here also. Okay, whatever. So now this is your the first layer. Just assume that this is your first layer. Now you want to make this as a two-dimensional. You have to depict two things here. One is this object has to look like it has to show as a two-dimensional, and at the same time it has to be, it should also reflect where the light falls, and how the darker side comes here, the shading effect actually. So what I'm going to do is, I want this first layer has to be completely dried. So what I'm going to do is, I will use I'll just mop the extra color here. Just stay with me. I'll use this dryer. All right, perfect. So it's almost dry now. So what I'll do is, I'll go for the second layer. So since I told you, we need to make this as we need to depict the where the light falls. So as I said earlier, when the light is falling from this side, means so this yours the source of light is from this side, then you probably make this area will be a little darker. It's a very simple fundamental. Okay. Now since this also has to be darker, and this will be your entrance. So now again, now if the light is falling from here top, so you also need to give a shadow from this a roof which is coming out in the middle. You have to give the shadow. So how the shadow will come here is from here. That's the shadow. This is the shadow falling from here. To give a little darker here. Okay, so can you just see that now you got now the shadow here, right? This area. So your light is falling from here, and because of that, the the volume of the lights is so prominent. So this wall and this wall is having a so much of light, and because of that, I didn't paint anything. So if the light is fall here, so other part of the wall will have a darker shadow. That gives you the two-dimensional look and feel of your painting, and that's the beauty in your watercolor. So once you understand this concept, it will really help you whichever object you are making in your painting. So uh, I would suggest you to make such kind of attempt in your painting, uh, several time. Uh, any object you take, probably you can do the still life or anything which comes in your mind. That will give you a more, so you can do those all those detailing part. So now you have, since this shadow has fallen here, so this as also has to be, so this structure have a very prominent shadow here, this area. So this is your shadow. Now let's make it a little more meaningful. So suppose you have some more temple here or some more structure, probably here something, some building or anything which is also having the similar kind of light and shadows. And probably there is a couple of guy here standing by and having, they're chatting, possible kind of scenario. So I will take this blue and so these buildings are slightly far away from this your main focal point. And now if you want to make it the same thing here, that also you can do. There are some more building here. Whatever. And so here is my, this couple of guy here. Standing, chatting, or I don't know whatever they are doing, but they are there. So this guy will also have shadow, right? Probably when it get dry, you can make it more clear, but I'm just doing a little wet on wet. Yeah. Fine. So I hope this lesson would help you to understand the various aspect of the light and the shadows, because to me, I believe the the real the pleasure doing watercolor is all about the composition, the lights, okay, and the shadows. If you get this, then trust me, you will be, you will be much better shape. So I would suggest you to do a lot of practice, do a lot of practice, because without practice, I think it's not going to work. So my request would be to just stick with and spend at least 1 hour doing this, such kind of quick work, and that will give you a more and more, the confidence to working with this. So, so I hope you enjoy this video. If you really like it, please subscribe my channel if you have not subscribed my channel. So a lot of things are coming up. I have taken some break over few, in a few week, but I have a lot of plan. Recently I did one workshop, and going further I'll have some more workshop coming up in India, in various city. So I will definitely, I'll update you. You please, if you want, you can follow me in Instagram or Facebook, where you'll get a lot of update. And if you would support my art, you can visit my Patreon page and support my art, so I can create many of such tutorial for you guys. So if I am able to answer any of your questions, so please, you can ask me your question. I will try to answer your questions, and you can also comment in below section. So I'll definitely try to answer. So please, if you have any questions, please let me know. Thank you so much. So, someone is asking what paper I'm using. See, I'm telling you from the beginning, it doesn't matter. I don't know what paper it is. Honestly speaking, I don't know what paper it is. It doesn't matter what paper it is, okay? Just concentrate what you are. So all the paper gives you just a little less, or sometime like if you are doing a practice, then you have to take on some paper which is not much expensive, so you can spend much more time, or you really don't need to invest so much of your money into it. So you should be able to get in any paper which is a much cheaper. So for me it is like a very it's a very cheap paper which I am using. So yeah. So a lot of questions here. So what I'll do is I will give a link in my video description, the kind of brush I'm using and the paper. So you can go ahead and you can buy those the art supplies. And I hope you guys really enjoy this video, and probably in a coming week I will have a lot many videos coming up, and there are several other the learning curriculum is also been planned. So stay tuned, you'll have a lot many update. Thank you so much, take care of yourself, do a lot of enjoy when you do painting, and that's the only thing I can tell you. Thank you so much everyone. Good night.